the start of B8. B8 is Rifugio Pelizzo behind me to Montemaggiore, 27.3 kilometers, 1,520 meters elevation. That's the official stage. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit less because I've already made the summit of Montemaggiore. So now we're going to pick up the trail and see how much we get done today. Probably not all of it, but hopefully get a large chunk before I look for somewhere to stay tonight. There's the Rifugio. Here's our trail. 750, heading west. Nearly all of it downhill for about 10 kilometers. So hopefully should be easy hiking. So the path walks along the south shoulder of Montemaggiore, relatively flat. Look at those views. Absolutely great. After my alternate route this morning, now back on the official Via Alpina yellow, picking up path 725, descending down to Stupizza, 6.5 kilometers, all downhill. And here is Marcinska Planina, and a beautiful building. It's where they make dairy and cheese, and they herd cattle in the traditional alpine way. About 3 kilometers in, the descent from Montemaggiore is pretty good. This trail is very easy walking, in shade, out of shade. It's a well walked path, so there's no issues on here at all. Making good progress. 5.5 kilometers in, you've got the church of San Lorenzo. And let me show you the views. I mean, you could camp here, no problems at all. There's a table there. There's lots of flat space. You could sleep on the table in this weather. But look at those views. Unbelievable. Trail comes down there, heads up there. There's a football pitch here. Not much of a football pitch. And a volleyball court. And this is home for tonight. I'm going to sleep right here, maybe here, to keep the dew off. Homeless person. Absolutely love it. Good morning. Had a decent night's sleep in the hut last night. No problems at all. Very dry, very warm. So glad to be back on trail this morning. It's 5:15 in the morning. Got 20 kilometers left of this stage. The next 2 kilometers are downhill to the town of Stupizza, where I'm going to stop and get a water refill, and then it's a 450 meter climb up to the next summit. So looking to get this stage done today and possibly the next one. So let's get into it. So the path down to Stupizza is in terrible condition. It's not well maintained. There's a lot of trees everywhere, a lot of rocks. It's pretty slippery, so requires some caution coming down here. Okay, managed to get off that trail, that part of the trail, without breaking my leg. And now we're in the village of Stupizza. Got a 500 meter road walk along here, and then I'm going to stop at the creek or the river and fill up, ready for the climb ahead. Still quite a bit of cloud cover. Thunderstorms coming in tomorrow, so it might be a bit cooler today. I think there's enough water there for me to fill up my water bottles. And then we're going up there somewhere. I think it's this one. Come over the bridge. Signpost here. 735. And it's going to be steep, 400 meters elevation. The trail's pretty good. Good walking, it's steep, look. That's about 30%. Keep going up. So that's a kilometre into the climb. And the ascent is 265 meters. So that will give you an idea of how steep it is. Okay, we're at the high point of the climb. 439 meters elevation in 1.89 kilometers. That's pretty steep. Anyway, that's the steepest one so far. I'm sure there's more to come. 12.5 kilometers in the small village of Montemaggiore. We're going to continue up here for about 1 kilometer and then get on the trail. 13 kilometers in, picking up trail 744. It looks pretty overgrown, maybe a bit of bushwhacking is needed. 14 kilometers in, as you can hear, it's raining. I think the storm will only be about 30 minutes, and then massive thunderstorms and rain start tonight. So luckily right now I'm in this forest getting a bit of shelter, and the path now should be relatively easy for the next 4 or 5 kilometers, maybe 3 or 4 kilometers, sorry. So let's see how it goes. Okay, 18 kilometers in, you got a water source here for a replenishment. I'm going to fill my water bottles up here, and then we got to go up to the town of Pelizzo over that ridgeline. Okay, on the way up to Pelizzo, up there on this easy walking gravel trail. Weather's good today, not too much sun. Should be there in about 5 minutes. So this is the village of Pelizzo, one restaurant, closed on Tuesdays. So there's a big storm coming. I'm going to find somewhere dry to sit this one out for 20 minutes and make some food. After the village of Pelizzo, we pick up this asphalt road for 1 kilometre or so. Hopefully this storm is just going to blow over. Tonight at 6, there's thunderstorms, massive rain in tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get this stage finished and the next one done before 6 o'clock tonight. Let's see. Almost 21 kilometres in. So 6 left for this stage officially. Mine's a little bit less, of course, because of the route I took yesterday. So for the remainder of the trail, it's about 500 metres elevation, and most of it on this forest trail, which should take us to the end stage. Standing on the border between Slovenia, which is over there, and Italy, which is over here. Still on the road, hopefully get back on the forest trail in a moment. 23 kilometers in, there's a water source you can fill up, and then we got to cross. 25 kilometers in, been walking on this vehicle access road, and now we got a steep descent down this path, and then funnily enough, a steep ascent the other side. Yeah, that's pretty steep, very slippery after the rain just now. Also lots of trees across the path, so could be slow going. Our trail came out over there. We're in the riverbed, and our new trail goes up 200 meters in elevation. That's a pretty steep climb. It looks like this is the small village of Montemaggiore. So maybe 50 meters left to go. Okay, that's the end of B8. Official 28 kilometers. For me, 26 kilometers, 1,540 meters elevation. I'm going to make some lunch and then look at getting on to B9.